1. The difference between love and sympathy in a marriage. Marriage is one of the biggest decisions a person can ever make. It has the power to bring joy, companionship, peace, and purpose. But it can also become a source of pain when it is built on the wrong foundation. Several people have entered marriage not because they were deeply in love, but because they felt sorry for someone. They believed that saying yes would rescue another person's life. They thought they were doing something kind. They convinced themselves that compassion would eventually grow into love. Unfortunately, marriage does not work that way. Sympathy is a beautiful human emotion. It allows us to care for people who are hurting. It encourages generosity, kindness, and support. Without sympathy, the world would be a much colder place. However, sympathy was never designed to be the foundation of a lifelong marriage. Love and pity may look similar from a distance, but they are completely different. Love says, "I admire who you are. I want to build a future with you." Pity says, "I feel bad for what you have gone through." Love is based on attraction, respect, trust, commitment, and shared values. Pity is based on someone's suffering. One creates partnership. The other creates imbalance. Imagine meeting someone who has experienced many hardships. Perhaps they have been rejected several times. Maybe they lost their parents at a young age. Maybe they are struggling financially or recovering from a painful relationship. Your heart naturally wants to help them. Helping them is good. Encouraging them is good. Supporting them is good. But marrying them simply because you feel sorry for them is a different matter entirely. Marriage is not charity. Marriage is a covenant between two people who willingly choose each other because they genuinely desire to spend their lives together. When pity becomes the reason for saying yes, the relationship begins with unequal emotions. One person is deeply in love. The other person simply feels responsible. That imbalance may not seem serious during the excitement of wedding preparations, but it often becomes painfully obvious after the honeymoon. Real life begins. Responsibilities increase. Bills arrive. Children may come. Personal differences appear. The excitement fades, and the true foundation of the marriage is exposed. If that foundation was only sympathy, cracks begin to show. The spouse who married out of pity may slowly realize they never truly wanted the marriage. The spouse who believed they were genuinely loved may begin to notice emotional distance. Conversations become forced. Affection becomes limited. Small disagreements become larger because there was never a deep emotional connection holding everything together. One of the saddest experiences in marriage is realizing that your partner married you because they felt sorry for you instead of truly choosing you. Everyone deserves to be loved for who they are, not because someone feels obligated to save them. Likewise, no one should feel trapped in a marriage simply because they believe saying no would make them appear heartless. Marriage should never be motivated by guilt. It should never be motivated by pressure. It should never be motivated by fear of disappointing others. It should be motivated by genuine love, mutual respect, emotional maturity, and a shared vision for the future. Before agreeing to marry anyone, ask yourself an honest question. If this person had no problems to solve, would I still choose them? If the answer is no, then your feelings may be based more on sympathy than genuine love. It is far kinder to decline a marriage proposal honestly than to enter a marriage with the wrong motives. A painful truth spoken before marriage is often less damaging than years of emotional pain after marriage. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is tell someone the truth instead of making a lifelong promise you cannot keep. Part 2. When sympathy turns into resentment. Many marriages do not fall apart because the couple lacked good intentions. But they fall apart because the reason they came together could not survive the realities of everyday life. At the beginning, accepting to marrying someone out of sympathy may even feel rewarding. You may believe you have changed someone's life for the better. Their gratitude makes you feel appreciated, and you may think that appreciation will be enough to sustain the marriage. But gratitude is not the same as love. As the months and years pass, everyday responsibilities begin to replace the excitement of the wedding. Careers demand attention. Financial pressures arise. Family obligations increase. Differences in personality become more obvious. These are challenges every couple faces. The difference is that couples who are deeply committed to each other have a stronger emotional foundation to help them work through difficult seasons. When a marriage is built mainly on pity, that foundation often collapses. The spouse who married out of sympathy may begin to feel emotionally exhausted. They may start thinking, "I entered this marriage because I wanted to help, but now I feel trapped." Those thoughts often lead to frustration. Frustration can grow into resentment. Resentment can quietly damage even the strongest relationships if it is not addressed. Instead of seeing their spouse as a partner, they begin to see them as a responsibility. Every disagreement feels heavier. Every sacrifice feels larger. Every challenge feels like proof that they made the wrong decision. Meanwhile, the other spouse may sense that something has changed. They may notice fewer kind words, less affection, less excitement about spending time together. They may ask themselves, "Why does my partner seem distant?" Without understanding the real reason, they may blame themselves. They try harder to please their spouse. They become more anxious. They become afraid of losing the marriage. Sadly, this often creates even more pressure instead of bringing the couple closer. A healthy marriage should never feel like one person is carrying the entire emotional weight of the relationship. Marriage is designed to be a partnership. Both people should encourage one another. Both should contribute. Both should grow together. Another danger of marrying out of sympathy is ignoring serious warning signs. Sometimes people convince themselves that marriage will solve problems that already exist. They believe their partner will become more responsible after the wedding. They assume poor communication will improve automatically. They hope unhealthy habits will disappear. But marriage does not magically transform someone's character. In many cases, it simply reveals it more clearly. If someone is dishonest before marriage, that issue usually does not disappear after the wedding. If someone refuses to accept responsibility before marriage, that pattern often continues afterward. If there is no mutual respect before marriage, saying, "I do," rarely creates it. This is why wisdom is so important. Compassion should never blind you to reality. You can care deeply about someone while still recognizing that you are not the right person to marry them. There is also another important truth. No one wants to spend their life wondering whether they were chosen because they were truly loved or because someone felt sorry for them. Everyone deserves to feel secure in their marriage. Everyone deserves to know that their spouse delights in being with them. That kind of confidence creates emotional safety. When two people genuinely choose each other, they are more likely to face difficulties as a united team instead of opponents. Before making a lifelong commitment, take time to examine your heart honestly. Ask yourself questions like, do I genuinely admire this person's character? Can I imagine building a joyful future with them? Am I excited about spending my life with them? Or do I simply feel responsible for their happiness? If I removed my feelings of guilt or sympathy, would I still want to marry this person? Honest answers to these questions can prevent years of unnecessary pain. Choosing not to marry someone because your feelings are based on sympathy is not an act of cruelty. Making a promise you cannot sincerely keep is far more damaging. True kindness is built on honesty. True love is built on commitment. And a lasting marriage is built on both. 3. The emotional cost of a pity marriage. One of the exhausting things in marriage is not constant arguments or financial struggles. It is living with someone who is physically present but emotionally absent. When a marriage begins out of sympathy instead of genuine love, emotional distance often develops over time. It may not happen immediately. In fact, the first few months may seem very peaceful. Both people are adjusting to married life, learning new routines, and enjoying the excitement of starting a family together. But eventually, reality replaces excitement. The spouse who married out of pity may begin to feel that something is missing. They may struggle to explain it because the other person has done nothing wrong. Their husband or wife may be caring, faithful, and hardworking, yet emotionally absent. This creates an inner conflict. They feel guilty for not loving their spouse the way they should. They force themselves to show affection. They pretend everything is fine. But pretending cannot replace genuine feelings forever. Over time, emotional exhaustion sets in. The spouse who is not truly loved begins to notice the difference. They realize conversations are becoming shorter. Special moments no longer feel special. Simple acts of affection become rare. They may ask, "Did I do something wrong?" Many people in this situation spend years trying to earn the love that should have been freely given from the beginning. They change their appearance. They work harder. They become more obedient. They sacrifice more. They keep hoping that one day their spouse will finally love them the way they long to be loved. Sadly, no amount of effort can force genuine love into existence. Love cannot be produced through guilt. It cannot be sustained by obligation. It must be freely chosen every day. Another painful consequence is the loss of self-worth. The spouse who senses they were married out of pity may begin to question their value. They wonder if they were ever truly wanted. They compare themselves to others. They live with constant insecurity, fearing that one day their spouse may leave or become emotionally attached to someone else. This insecurity can affect every part of the marriage. Small misunderstandings become major conflicts. Simple delays become reasons for suspicion. Ordinary disagreements become emotional battles because the foundation of trust is weak. On the other hand, the spouse who married out of sympathy also carries a heavy burden. They may feel trapped between duty and desire. They know their partner depends on them emotionally. They fear that leaving or expressing their true feelings would cause deep pain. So they remain silent. But silence often creates loneliness. Instead of enjoying marriage, they merely endure it. Marriage should be a relationship where both people feel chosen, valued, and appreciated. It should never feel like one person is doing the other a lifelong favor. A healthy marriage allows both husband and wife to grow together. They celebrate each other's victories. They support each other through setbacks. They laugh together. They solve problems together. Most importantly, they genuinely enjoyed being together. That kind of relationship cannot be built on sympathy alone. Compassion has an important place in every marriage. There will be seasons when your spouse is sick, discouraged, unemployed, or facing personal struggles. During those moments, compassion becomes essential. But there is a difference between showing compassion within a loving marriage and using compassion as the reason to enter the marriage. One strengthens an existing relationship. The other replaces the foundation that should have been love. Before making a lifelong commitment, give yourself permission to be completely honest. Do you respect this person? Do you enjoy their company? Can you picture growing old with them? Do you admire their values and character? Or are you simply afraid that saying no will hurt their feelings? Temporary disappointment is painful, but a lifetime of emotional emptiness is far worse. A wise decision before marriage can save two people from years of silent heartbreak. Never allow guilt to choose your spouse. Choose someone because your heart, your mind, and your values are in agreement that this is the person you want to build a life with. That decision gives both of you the best chance to experience a marriage filled with love, trust, peace, and mutual respect. 4. Recognizing emotional pressure and choosing wisely. One of the hardest words for many people to say is no. Not because they are unsure of what they want, but because they fear hurting someone they care about. This fear has led many people into marriages they were never prepared for. They ignored the quiet voice inside them because they believed that refusing a proposal would make them look selfish or uncaring. But kindness should never require dishonesty. If you know in your heart that you are not the right person for someone, pretending otherwise will only postpone the pain. In fact, delaying the truth often makes the hurt much greater. Some people experience emotional pressure from family members. Parents may say, "This person has a good heart. You should give them a chance." Friends may remind them of everything the other person has been through. Others may say, "You may never find someone better." These statements can create fear and confusion. While the advice may come from people with good intentions, no one else will live your married life for you. The decision to marry belongs to the two people who will wake up beside each other every day. There is also pressure that comes directly from the person seeking marriage. They may constantly remind you of how much they have sacrificed for you. They may say they cannot live without you. They may promise that you are their only hope for happiness. Hearing such words can stir deep compassion. But remember this important truth: no healthy marriage should begin with emotional dependence. Each person should take responsibility for their own emotional well-being. Marriage is meant to bring two whole individuals together, not make one person responsible for rescuing the other. If someone makes you feel guilty for not marrying them, that is not a sign of healthy love. Healthy love respects freedom. Healthy love accepts honesty. Healthy love understands that both people must willingly choose the relationship. Another warning sign is when you keep searching for reasons to convince yourself to love someone. You may say, "Maybe love will come later," or "Perhaps marriage will change how I feel." While love can deepen after marriage, there should already be a genuine desire to build a life together before making such a commitment. Marriage should not be treated as an experiment. It is a lifelong promise that deserves careful thought. Take time to ask yourself difficult but necessary questions. Do I admire this person's character? Can I trust them completely? Do we share similar values and goals? Do I feel peace when I imagine spending the rest of my life with them? Or do I mostly feel guilt at the thought of saying no? These questions require honesty. It is better to face uncomfortable truth now than to live with lasting regrets later. There is another important lesson many people overlook. Rejecting a marriage proposal does not mean rejecting someone's worth. Every person has value and personality. Every person deserves respect. Choosing not to marry someone simply means you recognize that you are not the right match for each other. That decision leaves room for both people to eventually find partners who truly choose them with love and conviction. A marriage where both people sincerely desire each other has a much stronger chance of surviving life's challenges. When difficulties come, they will remember why they chose one another. That memory becomes a source of strength. But when the choice was driven by pity, difficult seasons can awaken painful doubts. The thought may arise, did I make this decision for the right reason? Questions like that can quietly erode the joy of marriage. Wisdom calls us to build lasting relationships on honesty, respect, shared values, commitment, and genuine affection. Compassion should always be part of marriage. But compassion alone should never be the reason to begin one. A loving heart is a beautiful gift. A sound, wise heart knows where that love should lead. Part 5. Choose love, not obligation. As we come to the end of this discussion, one message stands above all the others. Marriage is too important to be built on pity. There is nothing wrong with having a compassionate heart. In fact, compassion is one of the qualities that makes us human. It helps us comfort those who are hurting, support those who are struggling, and encourage those who have lost hope. But compassion has its proper place. You can help someone without marrying them. You can encourage someone without making a lifelong promise. You can pray for someone, support them, and wish them well without becoming their spouse. Marriage is different. Marriage is not simply an act of kindness. It is a lifelong commitment that requires love, respect, trust, friendship, patience, sacrifice, and a shared vision for the future. When these qualities are present, a couple has a solid foundation on which to build. When they are absent, even the best intentions may not be enough. If you are considering marriage, take time to examine your motives honestly. Ask yourself, would I still choose this person if I did not feel sorry for them? Do I enjoy being with them even during ordinary moments? Do I respect their character and values? Can we communicate openly and resolve disagreements with maturity? Do I see this person as my life partner? Or do I see them as someone I need to rescue? Your answers matter because they can shape the rest of your life. At the same time, if you are the one hoping someone will marry you, remember this. You deserve to be loved for who you are. You deserve a spouse who is excited to build a future with you. You deserve someone who chooses you freely, not someone who stays because they feel guilty. Never settle for a relationship where you constantly wonder if you were someone's second choice. A healthy marriage is built by two people who willingly choose each other every day. They celebrate each other's strengths. They support each other through weaknesses. They forgive mistakes. They grow through challenges. They remain committed, not because they feel trapped, but because they value the relationship they have built together. Every marriage will face difficult seasons. There will be disappointments, misunderstandings, financial pressures, and unexpected challenges. Those moments test the strength of the foundation. If the foundation is genuine love, mutual respect, and shared commitment, the couple has something solid to stand on. If the foundation is pity, the pressure of life can expose cracks that were hidden from the beginning. Do not allow fear, guilt, family pressure, or sympathy to make one of the most important decisions of your life. Take your time. Know yourself. Know the person you intend to marry. Ask honest questions. Listen carefully to the answers. Choose with wisdom rather than emotion alone. Remember that saying, no to the wrong relationship creates the opportunity to say yes to the right one. Likewise, accepting a proposal for the wrong reasons can prevent both people from finding the partner who truly loves and appreciates them. In the end, marriage should never feel like a rescue mission. It should feel like a partnership. Two people walking side by side. Two hearts united by choice. Two lives committed to growing together through every season of life. If you build your marriage on genuine love, mutual respect, trust, and shared purpose, you give your relationship the best chance to flourish. Choose a partner because you believe in the life you can build together. Choose a partner because your heart, your mind, and your values agree. Choose a partner because you love them, not because you pity them. That choice can protect two hearts from unnecessary pain and open the door to a marriage filled with peace, joy, commitment, and lasting companionship. Please comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more. See you tomorrow, same time.